All right. Let's see, make sure this thing is turned on. Oh, we don't have power. All right, let's see. Sorry. There we go. Hello. Hello. All right. Okay, so let me go ahead and go back over here and get on. I'm watching Grant live right now, and he is walking. And I thought, oh, you know what? I need to get my walk in. I'm a little sore, but it's just normal. So let me go ahead and see. One thing is, I can't really tell what the camera looks like right now. No, it doesn't let me see that. Okay, so go over to subscriptions. How y'all doing? Happy Wednesday. Winning Wednesday. All right, let's see here. Hopefully my audio is good. Let me see if I sent an invite to Grant, but he's already live, so I don't know if we can combine or not. So let's see. So he's just sat down. All right, let me see if I can find. Am I able to watch my own live from that screen, or do I need to go to my grandson's? And then we'll get started. So this will give you guys some time to get your walking shoes on. I was about to just go walking in my Croc slippers because they're really supportive. All right, let me just see here. Anybody getting ready to work out? Let me know where you chiming in from. All righty. Happy Wednesday, winning Wednesday. And so we've got both of these earbuds in. So yeah, that's so weird. It doesn't let me see that I'm live on the computer. Oh no, there it is. Okay. So let me turn my iPad on. Uh, oh, okay, I can see myself. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn on the chat feature so I can see it from the TV since I'm using the back of the camera. I think that's going to help a lot. So let me see. I need to put comments on so I can see comments. All righty. So let me test it out. I'm wearing, well, today I've got my Finca leggings on because they have resistance bands. And I have not finished applying for a code for these. And then I have the Ayuga leggings. The Ayuga SPF top, and it has one zipper pocket over here on the side. And then I have the Ayuga leggings. The Alrighty, let's see here. It's live. Alrighty, there we go. Okay, so now let me just test. Alrighty, there we go. Okay, so now, and I think I need to turn it down on the TV so we don't get any echo. And I think I need to turn it down on the TV so we don't get any echo. So let me see the comments over here. Oh, hello, Max Ray. Hello. Okay, now I see comments, and I'll just keep the iPad nearby. Got my water right here. Let me see. Does that help? Okay, there we go. All right. So if you're ready to walk, let's go ahead and get our walk in. I'm just planning on like a 20 to 30-minute walk today. So, and maybe some elliptical too. The elliptical gets me tired out really easy. Do any of you guys like ellipticals? Do any of you guys like ellipticals? All right, I turned that one down. Hopefully, let me know if the sound. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. So I'm going to put this on indoor walk on your tracker. tracks the steps a lot better. But yeah, I have this Ayuga top and I tucked it in, but it has a zipper pocket over here on the side. Thank you. Can you guys smash the like button? I appreciate that. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Hopefully, this will. Oh, thank you, Magri. I appreciate you liking and subscribing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're not ready to walk today, or you're not in a spot where you can, then maybe you can save this and watch it later to go ahead and to walk whenever the time is right for you. But hopefully, it is something that can motivate us to walk. Because I know that, like, I've always learned just to kind of work out on my own. But whenever somebody is live um, on the any platform, it really just like helps motivate me to get up and move and get up and walk and stuff. So I was hoping to maybe get Grant to come join me because he was live, and and I thought, well, would that be neat? I think he was at the end of his walk though, because he right at the end there, he say right at the end there, he was sitting down. All right, so my walking pad must be slow because it's at a three, a 5.0. Okay, here we go. At 4.5, it's like this right now at a 5 reminds me of like a 3 on a regular treadmill. I'm not very coordinated. I don't trust myself. So I like having a bar on my walking pad because I start looking all over and I get wobbly and stuff. So, yeah, I'm so glad my daughter bought this for me. I bought this during the COVID era to work out at home. I even bought a recumbent bike, but the recumbent bike was really bad on my knees. So I ended up selling that. Had a yard sale. I put it on the website for the yard sale and sold it. And you know, so funny. This elliptical, when we got it, the panel, the panel on there that lights up and tells you like you can do the tension and all that kind of stuff. It never worked. They sent us a new panel. My husband put that on there. All sorts of things, and we could never get it to work. So thankfully, it's at the right tension. We just put an iPad in there, watch something, or turn on the TV. That's why I have everything set up in this room so that I can just watch TV and have something to distract me. And I think it's good. What some people tell me is they turn on a YouTube video that's about the amount of time that they're wanting to work out, and that helps them to stay distracted. So how's it? What's everybody doing today? Are you off? Are you at work? Um, what's your day looking like so far? And where are we tuning in from? I'm gonna try to learn how to roll my feet too, because I think that's easier on the joints. I've got to practice rolling my feet. Now, for those of you who are new here, I have lost 165 pounds, and it took me 2 years to do that, which is reminding me I need to put more light in front of me because I have shadows, and and I don't know if that's going to work real well to do that. But let me just try. Let me just try. Okay. I don't know. Kind of a short. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of short. Yeah. Okay, we're just going to forego the extra lighting. All right, here we go. Ready? It's a big room, but I concentrated the camera. Debasi, hello, hello. I was trying to figure out a way to get, because Grant was just walking on a live, and I thought, oh, maybe I could invite him too to get on there. And then I thought, oh, I wonder, I don't know if you were at home doing any workouts today, or if you strictly do bicycle, riding your bike. And I thought, oh, maybe I'll invite you guys. I don't know if you want to get up on here and work out or not, but I figured, hey, I need to get my walk in today. The last 2 days I did off camera walking, just either I walked outside twice, and that one I recorded actually when I went outside. And then yesterday when I was walking, I just got on the walking pad and got an elliptical. The elliptical tires me out real fast. Be well with Kara. Hello, Kara. Welcome in. Debasa says, I need to get on that new walking pad. Oh, that's right. You got a new one. I have two videos that I need to do. Wow. What brand, Debasa? Which one did you get? It's a lot of work. Like today, I'm wearing my Finca leggings, and I saw that I could send in. I started the process. I could send in and get an affiliate code. I had just ended up buying these on my own, and I never finished the paperwork to get signed up. And Kara is saying hi to Boswick. Boswick is saying hi to Kara. Good to see you again. Mirage. I feel like I've heard that brand too. Oh, wait. I think I saw your video. It does not have one of these bars, right? I think it was just the bottom part. I think it was yours. I saw that like just a couple of days ago. Hello, Cookie. Hi, Dimples. And Cookie saying hi to everybody in the chat, to Bosway and Cara. Oh, it was like just out of the blue, it was sent to you? You didn't even have to like sign up to do it? You know what? I got an email this week on Monday or I forgot. Maybe it was, I can't remember if it was Sunday. And Cookie says, the Hargies, the Hargies and Kara. Um, so Cookie saying hi to the Bosway and Cara. We got to see Cookie's dimples with Dee Dee's live in Chicago. Where are we at right now? We're at almost 8 minutes. Trying to see if I can get to 30 today. And I'm kind of just easing back in. You know what's so funny? Hey, and Devase says, hey, hey. And Kara saying hi to Cookie. Um, Friday I was under anesthesia for a procedure, and my body feels itchy today. Like my scalp has been itching. My skin just feels itchy. And I wonder if that's like the toxins from the anesthesia coming out of your body. I wonder about that. Because, like, I know there's itching when your skin gets dry, right? I haven't been able to put lotion. Cara says, you are moving, Pammy. Looking good, feeling good. Thank you. And these leggings really hold you in and give you a good shape. They're giving me a little backside to my pancake booty. Because I don't know if you have seen any of my before pictures, but I it was not a pretty butt. It was big. It wasn't pretty because it was wide and it stuck out. And when I lost weight after gastric bypass, I got a flat booty and then gained the weight back. And then this time it's even flatter, being older. The boss lady says, yes, she's doing too much. That's what my husband said. I know. She just has, I, it's one thing that I've always done after any medical procedure is I get up and move right away, same night. And then after that, every day I walk. And it has been the best recovery. I add Juven to my water, which helps your flat. Yeah, and it has no shape; it like hangs down. So I was like, I I ordered some biker shorts with padding in them, and they were supposed to come from China or something, and it took too long, and it canceled my order. And I was like, oh, I wanted to try some of those underwear or garments that give you give you a little something back there. I never ever ever thought that I'd complain about having a flat booty. Like that was my problem area. Like if I gained weight, it would seem to always go there and my legs. So on the booties. And those are the areas that are gone. The flat club area. Yeah. Okay. I was listening as I was falling asleep last night to this physical therapist on YouTube. And he gave some glute exercises to work on the booty. And one of them, maybe you guys could do this if you're not walking, even if you're sitting in a chair, you can do this because I was practicing it in the bed. Um, that sounds funny. But squeeze your glutes for a count to 10 and don't engage your quads, your thighs, or anywhere else. I think it's okay for the abs, but isolate to the glutes. So, because some people, when they squeeze in, they squeeze other parts too. So try to focus on just squeezing the glutes and do that for the count of 10, release, and do it again. So that was step number one in his physical therapy exercise was isolating the glutes, tighten those up. Now, I don't remember everything in the steps. I saved it because I was falling asleep, but I don't remember the order. But the other one and actually my dietitian told me about this one too. Gosh, what is it called? So he was doing clams. I actually have done clams at physical therapy appointments. So you lay down on your back and you take your knees up and then they come out, in and out. But you got to squeeze your glutes when you do it. That was one exercise. Oh, and you could do clams from sitting on your side and lifting up your leg. He said, I tried on some old flats recently. I used to wear them often back in the day. They fit fine in my belly, but ooh, they were droopy in the back. Dang. Yeah. Oh my gosh, whenever I look at my pants, I'm like, man, they're so big in the thighs and the butt, the backside. Oh my gosh, it's so weird. Like I look at them, I'm like, I can't even do like I would buy jeans that were loose fitting for curves. And I'm not, when I was a teenager, I was known for what we call thunder thighs. So I had these thunder thighs right here. And the only other time I saw my thighs go down was about 5 months pregnant because I could not keep hardly any food down. And that's the only time I saw those thighs go down. So, and this time too, I can turn my leg sideways and get that thigh poke out. I noticed in some pictures and videos, but it's just it's not as it's not a problem anymore. It just sags in there though. Ah, so, um, and the other exercise. So there's clams, and then there's this one. I'm trying to remember if it's called knocking kicks. Oh, it's called glute bridges. Glute glute bridges. And I'm thinking for those of us who don't like to get down on the ground, maybe there's an adaptation that we can do. Um, see, we're at 15 minutes. If you, maybe when I get to 30, I'll show you. But you would, I'm thinking an adaptation would be hold on to something, like I could stand right here and then bend your leg and let's pretend this is your leg and then you push out like that. And because when you're doing the glute bridges, you use resistant band. Over here, I've got my jump rope and some resistant bands. Let me see which ones I have. Okay, not these. I gotta figure out where. I don't like these rubbery kind. They really pinch in at your skin. Kara says, it's okay, loves. Y'all are some of my inspirations. Friends, you're amazing and you've done really hard things. You are champions. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Cara. I like that we have a mixture now of people who are in maintenance or near maintenance, and that we have people who are recently started. Like even Candy K all day, she had been in our groups before she actually started taking a GLP-1. And I think Candy K and Cara are close to each other on their time being on this wellness journey, if I remember right. And you know, Vivi and so I remember watching Vivi here and there. And but I didn't see her in the beginning. It took me a while. I think I was nearing my last maybe 60 pounds to lose. Oh, 4 months in. Okay, 4 months. Yeah. Um, so Vivi started my I think Mounjaro, either Mounjaro or she started Zepbound. Do you guys remember? She's either a Zepbound, terzepatide, or Mounjaro. Same family, all terzepatide. And she mentioned the other day it was like the second or third week of August. And I started Mounjaro the first week of August of the year 2023. And I had been changing my lifestyle for 8 months. I started walking every day and eating low carb because that was something that worked best for my body, especially being post gastric bypass. I had gastric bypass in August, on August 16, 2000. So 26 years ago. And once I got down to like 155, 56, somewhere around there, I didn't even stay there that long. I started slowly gaining weight back. And then I was finishing up my master's degree and got into a bad habit of snacking while I was reading the textbooks and doing my assignments. And I was just exhausted working, going to school, and I'd come home, start cooking, go sit down. I burnt so many things on the stove. My husband would have to go over there and check to see what I was fixing. And got into that bad habit of just sitting on the recliner, catch up on my soap operas, Days of Our Life, eat on the sofa, and not want to get up, fall asleep on the sofa. DeBosse says, I tried on some work pants from 2005. I was able to wear them, but they were a little tight around the waist to me, but I got them on. Wow. Isn't that exciting? I think it's so neat when you to shop your closet. And Cookie said, Cara, you're going to be amazed like the rest of us how good these meds work. You betcha. Yes. DeBosse, way to go, Cara. You are going to do great. Yes. And Kara says, Amen. Thanks, friends. And Cookie said, Margarine, that's around the time frame that my slacks were from. Oh, 2005. So Cookie had some slacks from around 2005. So 2005 was right whenever I was probably like back up to like 270, 280. When I had gastric bypass, I was 310. And then Devase says that she was 148 pounds back then in 2005. Oh, wow. That's a really good um, a measurement for you because you have something from around 148. And I know you haven't gotten to that weight yet, and they fit you. Yeah, I'm watching TV screen. So let me just show you. Okay, let me give you a little scoop around. Look at. So yeah, I was like, how? Because I hate whenever I can't see the comments. And see, there's a mirror right there. All right, I think that's a good spot, right? So funny. And I was like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to see with my camera being over here. So okay, I gotta get on here just right. So, and then I have a tablet over here, iPad, but I don't think I really need it. Kara says, neat. Yeah, I did this one other time and I thought, man, this works out really good. Just put YouTube on here. It's a Roku TV. And so I go to the apps and I don't even have, we haven't had cable in years. So we use all the streaming apps. And yeah, it's a good idea. Let's see, is the light alignment good? Yeah, okay. Um, and then you have to select comments, and then the comments come up on the side of the string. And I have it on vertical because I figured if I did horizontal, it might be hard to see the full body. So I went ahead and did vertical again. Okay, let's see, where are we at? 21 and 21 minutes. Okay, so what is your guys' favorite type? And I hate to say the word exercise, so you can either say exercise or movement. What's your favorite type of movement? Let me know in the chat. I want to see. So at the end of December 2022, when I was up there staying with my grandson at the hospital, I would first start walking on the inside of the hospital. And I can only walk for like 10 minutes. I would get out of breath. I couldn't do very much. And then I eventually made my way outside. There was an incline. So I remember going to one side of the hospital and it went down. And I knew, ooh, this is going to be hard getting back up. Kara says Pilates bar and chair aerobics. Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember you talking about the chair aerobics. So the Pilates bar, I know the rebound, is it called? No, what's it called? The Pilates table thing. I've only tried once and I want to get back into that. I want to try that more. Um, is the bar the round thing that you squeeze like this? Or what? I wonder what the Pilates bar is. I might have to search that. And I like that you're doing chair aerobics because, especially at the beginning of your journey, you're trying not to put extra pressure on your joints, especially your knees. Cookie says walking outdoors, preferably. I'm not crazy about using my treadmill. Hey, you know what? I like that you're going outside because there are more benefits to being outside, getting that fresh air. And, as long as you're moving, you start activating the endorphins in your brain chemistry. So we have the endorphins, we have the epinephrine, which is that feel good hormone. It's like the runner's high, it makes you feel good. And as soon as you start moving, you start activating those feel good hormones. So take a deep breath in, hold it. I think that extra oxygen also helps bring in that feel good feeling with the hormones, endorphins, epinephrine, serotonin. Okay, so Kara said Pilates bar is a bar with resistance bands attached to each, and you do many movements like on the machine, but I can do many standing or sitting. Everdance chair aerobics on YouTube. Okay, I'll have to check that out. I know you meant bands. Okay, so it's a bar with resistance bands. Okay, I feel like I have seen that. Cookie said there's some nice inclines. Yeah, out there too with a view of the bay. Oh yeah, Cookie, you have the view of the bay. Are you up there by Shawnee? Yeah, no, that's okay, Kara. I figured it out. Because I'm a typo queen, so I went back and started thinking about what made sense. I love it when people can read through my typos because it doesn't matter if I'm typing with my finger or talking to it like Siri. It does not. It changes my words all the time. I'm literally like, I'll go poop, 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 and I think I have the word right, and then I hit send, and it changes it as I hit send. So that's frustrating. Oh, you're in Texas, the Galveston Bay. Okay. Yeah, I get hard dreams in Texas. JC Calamity Jane, but I think they're more inland. So I've only been to San Antonio. Let me turn this down and get a drink of water real quick. I've been to San Antonio, Texas, and it was humid. It was June. My grandson, the oldest one, was graduating from boot camp. It was still under quarantine, so we had to wear a mask. He had to wear a mask. We couldn't go tap him out, but we still went. And we stayed at Airbnb. We watched it on the TV, and then my daughter said she drove out to the base, and she got to see him and recorded. So my daughter, and my husband went out there, and they saw him getting on the airplane, and he waved. And he ended up coming back to California before we got back because we went ahead and did the touristy stuff. Went to the San Antonio. What do you call that there? The rivers, the canals. And we went to the Alamo. Gotta go, Kara says. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. Sounds good. And Cookie says humidity is our second name here in my area. Oh, yeah, with Texas. Ooh. I should have some music because I'm like, oh, I could totally rock a little bit of like a little jiggle and walk. I should have had Bossway's music all ready to go. But I am my spirit of the moment. Let's just get on live. And I have to be in the right mindset, mood, the atmosphere, people around me before I go live. And then I quickly go into chat, hey, let's make a thumbnail. Here's a picture. And then I'm like quickly trying to do a description while I was watching Grant walking. Devontae, me either. Cookie J, I would rather be outside, but I need to get out of that mindset. I have too much equipment flowing around here, not to be interested in using it. The river walk. Yes, Cookie. The river walk. I was kind of surprised. I really like the river walk. I was surprised that the restaurants didn't have very high ratings on Yelp. So, we also went to the observation deck up there in their needle or their sky tower. That was pretty neat. And that's whenever I realized how flat Texas is. So where I live, it's called the San Joaquin Valley. And I look to my west, and about 45 minutes to the west are mountains, 45 minutes to the east are mountains, and 30 minutes to my south is the beginning of the Los Angeles forest of mountains. And to the north is the rest of the valley. Hi, Food for Ralph from Toronto. Welcome in. So the valley extends to my north. And so we're in this like valley. So we get really bad air here and it's really hot. And we have all these mountains around us. It affects the weather. So it's so neat to see the flats. And so we were having a discussion about sunsets yesterday. I was talking to somebody who lives in Oklahoma and how neat their sunsets are, especially during thunderstorms. And Cookie says, yeah, Harjreen, I'll use my treadmill if it's freezing outside, but honestly, I haven't used it in a year or two. but I've been consistently walking outdoors. Hey, you know what? That's okay. You're walking out. It doesn't matter what you're using. You're walking. Yeah, don't feel bad at all. Hey, everybody saying hi to Food for Elle. Hey, yes, so guys, Food for Elle. She and her husband cook. They're usually a late night show, which surprises me because they're on Eastern time and have their camera set up in the kitchen and they make real food, like real ingredients. They're not just buying things from cans and boxes. Food for Elle says hi to Devase. And we call her husband Mr. Food, or I call him Chefy sometimes. And Devase says, Pammy is making me want to do something. I've been lazy these last 2 days. Get up, Devase. Come on, Audrey. Just get up, put your walking pad and like try it out, and that'll help you. Like, go ahead and set up your walking pad right now. Yeah, and so Food for Elle, she makes food too, and her husband, they come up with some really delicious recipes. So if you guys want some, decent home, really good food, they both kind of have I was going to say a tropical background. So Food for Elle's from, now hold on, let me try to remember the names. Um, Originally from, was it Tobago? Not not Turks and Caicos. Is it Tobago? No, there's this other place. I always forget the name. And I think her husband's Jamaican originally, or it has that ancestry. Food for Elle says hi, Cookie. Cookie says hi to Food for Elle. Um, oh my God, is it Tobago? Trinidad. Why do I always forget Trinidad? So it's neat because you can see the flavors of their culture with like Trinidad and I think and Jamaica, right? For your husband, and you see those coming together, and it's really good, and they make some real good stuff. And they're kind of late. So for us, California time, I like when they go on live. But I'm sure East Coast people that would be a little bit late. But every once in a while, I notice that they are live earlier in the day. Um, so Jamaica from Mr. Food, yes. Okay, I thought so. Yep, Jamaica. All right, what time are we at? Oh, 32 minutes. So that'll make up for the time I got off and took a drink. And because I don't want to keep you guys too long, but let's do this. I wanted to show you, let's see if we can modify the, ooh, it's hot. If we could modify the glute workout that they were talking about on the YouTube channel that I saw yesterday. So let me see if you can still see me. Let me move it a little tiny bit. It's got an update here. So what I'm thinking for glute bridges, instead of getting down on the ground, which you can, and you can put a resistant band across your knees. And I don't know where my resistant band is, but your resistant band there. And you could do clams standing up like this, because there's like you can lay on your side, which I can do that when I'm laying in bed. Or the other one is the glute bridges, is like you're usually laying on your back. And on that one might be different. You have to like squeeze up, and it's like squeezing up and you squeeze your glutes. So how would we adapt that? We might have to like do a donkey kick and squeeze the glute as you lift up your leg. Maybe hold it there for like 10 seconds. Let's see. Let me see if I feel any difference if I lean forward. Yeah, kind of. Let's try that. Yeah, if I lean up, I feel like it's more of the quad. If I'm straight up. So if I go forward, squeeze these glutes, 10 seconds. Nine, six, seven, nine, 10. You gotta be careful because you start getting a little cramp there. The other thing is working on these glutes, do a squat, go up, and then go to your tippy toes. So I think it was like this and a tippy toe. Now that may be hard for a lot of people, so hold on to something. Okay. And then tip toe. Try to focus on squeezing the glutes. Like right now, squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then down. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Squeeze. Yeah. The other thing is, I remember my mom used to do scissors. Cookie, is it bad to say I'd rather eat more food rather than do exercise to get my glutes back? You know what? My daughter said, Mom, don't you think you need to gain a little bit of get some fat back? Because of my face. And I said, no, because if I gain weight here, I get much bigger on the bottom. So, like when my face still looked good and kind of like just a good amount of fat, not too much like the big puffy cheeks that I used to have. I think I was maybe a size 14 and I might have been around 165 ish. Now, and remember, I'm only 5'4". I'm a shorty. So 165 on me would probably be like 185. So I can't remember exactly what the weight was whenever I look back. If you look at this morning's video, that was from 2 years ago. I think my face wasn't as wrinkly and sunken in. So 2 years ago, one part in there. So I wasn't quite like yesterday I weighed 145. Today I weighed 146. The weight fluctuates. I'm going to have a lot of inflammation right now too. So I'm just thinking like these kickbacks, like going, do one leg at a time. Let's see if I lean forward. Just see how your muscles feel. Do you feel more resistance if you it up? And I feel like you could just like tire out your muscle. You can hold it and squeeze. I didn't put on any makeup, guys. I have no makeup on. Ooh, my eyes look so different when I don't have any eyeliner and eyeshadow. And I could tell I need a drink because my mouth is dry. Oh, good. The AC came on. It was 103 here yesterday. I didn't have time to go find my tumbler. So I grabbed a water bottle real quick. All right. Well, I hope that motivated you. And Marjorie, I hope that you're going to take out your new walking pad, set it up. And hey, if you feel unstable like me, where since if yours didn't have one of these bars, because you can take the bar off, but I like to have it here. Maybe have something next to it. Like over here, I can go from my treadmill and go over to the elliptical. But because I have this elliptical next to it, if I wasn't, if I didn't have this bar, I could hold on to I just felt like getting on here and doing this now. I could hold on to the elliptical and I could use it as a brace because you don't want to be falling down or going through a wall or something until how sturdy you are. This will get the heart pumping, so let me get it going real fast. I'm gonna try not to use my arms so much today. Okay, so that's just gonna get us going before the end. Since I came over here, the elliptical really gets your knees, your quads start hurting fast, and you feel your heart. Oh wait, it said pause. Okay, and I can hear myself. I'm getting more winded. All right, so let's see if we're like running. Woo. Okay, but what I was saying is, if you don't have this bar, have something near you that you might be able to grab onto for support. Some people have those office tables that rise and they're on their walking pad. The ladies at work do this where they're typing as they're on their walking pad. I can never do that because I would be going like this, typing all over the place But they have those tables, and that way, if you needed to, you could hold on to the table. The other thing I'm thinking of is just having something kind of like next to you. So we have something for support. I don't know, it's just something to think about. You may not even need it. Cookie says, I need to check on my grandkids. Yes, have a great day. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. If you didn't hit the like button, hit the like on your way out so you can get some watch time hours going too. But that's not why I do this. It is to help motivate and see all you guys. So, but yeah, definitely appreciate it. And you guys have an amazing Wednesday, winning Wednesday. All right, bye.